A hugely interesting, I think, beneficial chat for someone who loves protein as much as myself and clean proteins as much as Amy Hopkins, our food and managing editor of Women's Health magazine and online content as well. So we've spoken about pork, we've spoken about parasites. Thankfully, in this modern age, the farming practices associated with this meat have been beefed up seriously by law. The cleanliness has to be there. So we are getting these beautiful pieces of meat that traditionally we would completely overcook.
Exactly. Let's not be afraid of the pork.
Love it.
It's a beautiful cut of meat. The main thing when you're buying pork is to make sure you are going to a good butcher. And most supermarkets these days have amazing butchers and can really source great quality meat. So you want to look for, like, basically free range if you can, but just kind of a beautiful lean piece of pork. It's also very affordable. I was
going to say, it's probably the most affordable protein.
And really easy and quick to cook, right? So weeknight meal, no problem.
Boom. Well, prove that. Prove it to us right now. So we've got this beautiful pork fillet that we're going to dress up with what?
We've got some rosemary, some chili flakes, some salt and pepper, and this is a little bit of coconut oil, which we're going to just cook in a heated pan.
Cool.
So the whole idea, this is basically like a really, really quick weeknight meal. You want to heat the pan already, so by the time you put the pork in, it's kind of
nice
sizzling.
And hot,
exactly. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this coconut oil in, just a touch here.
So Kat was marveling at the fact that it had no odor. You can get odorless coconut oil.
It doesn't affect the flavour of the food at all. It just obviously can cook at slightly higher temperature, and it's also a good fat. So
it doesn't break down. But we go on and on about the health benefits. Okay, can I do some grinding?
So what I'm going to do is give you some fresh rosemary.
Thank you.
And we've got some chili flakes. Like we said, you can actually use some fresh chili as well, but chili flakes are absolutely fine. A good grinding of pepper.
Nice.
Just work the arms in the morning.
Do it. I thought I was going to be doing the PT this morning, but
well, now you can do some PT in the pestle and mortar.
Nicely done.
So what you want to do is just make sure that you've cut off any excess fat on the meat. This is a little bit of fat is fine because it's going to caramelize nicely in the hot pan.
Yeah, it's going to add to the flavour,
Exactly. And then you can kind of just pat this down. We've already done that. And if the pork is a little bit too big for the pan, you can cut it in half. This is fine. We're just going to kind of curve it around the pan. That looks good.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
All yours.
So I'm just going to take some of this and basically sprinkle it over and just kind of rub it into the meat. So it just gets that nice little massage. You, of course, want to make sure that your hands are clean
you
when
don't have
working
to
with meat.
spank it like Kat did earlier. I feel awful for our poor little fillet here.
A little bit more.
I love that. And the pork naturally has smoky flavour. So when you're thinking about the things the flavours to add to it,
rosemary and pork are really good friends. But you can add all kinds of things. You can make like a Chinese 5-spice pork.
I know one spice, a 5-spice.
Okay, let's just add this in now. So we're just going to gently listen to the sizzle.
Sear it.
Beautiful. Exactly. You can just kind of let that sit and cook for at least kind of 2 to 3 minutes on one side, and then you turn it over until all the sides are really cooked through, and then basically let it rest. That's the main thing before cutting it open. Just let it rest, and then like we've got over here.
Voila!
This is the final result. And pork can really go with any kind of veg. I love serving it with baby spinach and some potatoes. Mustard.
Yeah, I've
pork,
gone for a
lovely
nice little whole grain. I love that. I'll go English mustard
so
full on.
Slice that up. Mustard, simple weeknight meal. Absolutely divine.
Oh, beautiful. And I'm glad we're making a second one. I can feel the studio team coming closer. That keyword is pork to 33728. We'll send you a link. That link will direct you to the recipe, and it's all yours. It looks amazing, looks beautiful. We're going to get into some more healthy ways of preparing things that traditionally are a little bit scary. I think there's stigmas attached to pork and chicken as well. And we're going to continue that chat with our health expert, Dr. Darren Green.